Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom. My name is Symmanayah, and I like to give all praises, all credit, all righteousness in the name of Yahushua, my Mashiach, my Messiah. I like to give all praises to the Most High Yahuah, Almighty Yahuah, in the name of Yahushua. For it is by his sacrifice, his resurrection, his mediation, that I am restored into fellowship with the Father. These are end-time words. End-time words. Today is June 3rd, 2013. And what has been pressed upon me to share is the matter of skills, abilities, talents, etc. Who has given us these attributes? Who has given us the skills and abilities, the talents, the experiences that we have that makes us who we are today? Where did these originate? Who is it that provided us with a sound mind in the midst of all that we face? Almighty Yahuah is his name. He has provided us with the spirit of truth, the guidance from the spirit of Yahushua. He has a purpose for each of us. And it's time for us to begin to awake. It's time for us to begin to discern and move more and more into obedience. Let us consider this verse. Psalm 23:5 says, "You spread before me a table in the face of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil, and my cup runs over." Who has given thought to this verse, where our table is made in the face of our enemies? Who have asked the question, what were the needed abilities, the needed skill sets? What were or will be the things that are necessary for us to be able to sit at a table in the face of our enemies? Have we given thought that possibly the skills and abilities and talents that the Most High has given us equips us with what is necessary for us to be at that table in the midst of our enemy? Have we given thought that that table in the midst of our enemies could be the community that we're in, the job that we're working, where we socialize, where we go? Could not that be possibly the table before our enemies? You see, my brothers and sisters, when you look towards the Most High for understanding, that table can have many faces. Did the Most High, or does the Most High equip us with what's necessary to be at the table in the face of our enemies? I think so. Let me read some scriptures here. Ephesians 4th chapter, verses 11 through 16. Ephesians 4th chapter, verses 11 through 16. "And he himself gave some as emissaries, and some as prophets, and some as evangelists, and some as shepherds and teachers, for the perfecting of the set apart ones, to the work of service, to a building up of the body of the Mashiach," or Messiah, "until we all come to the unity of the belief and the knowledge of the Son of Elohim, to perfect man, to the measure of the stature of the completeness of Messiah, so that we should no longer be children tossed and borne about by every wind of teaching, by the trickery of men and cleverness, unto the craftiness of leading astray. But maintaining the truth in love, we grow up in all aspects unto him who is head, unto him whom is the head, Messiah, from whom the entire body, joined and knit together by every joint supplies, according to the working by which each part does its share, causes growth of the body for the building up of itself in love." Let me read Ephesians 4:16 again. For whom the entire body, joined and knit together by whatever joint supplies, according to the workings by which each part does its share, causes growth of the body for the building up of itself in love. Could this not address the skills, the talents, and abilities, the sound mind that we've received from the Most High for various reasons and purposes to accomplish the task that He has put out and laid out before us? So many of us focus on the spiritual offices and forget that there are so many gifts and talents that are provided by the Most High. Let us not forget there are many other callings and or things we are chosen to execute as given by the Most High, Yahuah. To each is given a sound mind and many abilities, many talents, many skills. To each is given a sound mind to learn, to grow, to reflect the righteousness from above through the guidance of the Spirit of Yahushua, through the understanding of His words, written and living words. Who is it that has discerned how there are Yah-given gifts? The Yah-given skills are there for a reason. How many of us have discerned that and come to grips with that? It's time, my brothers and sisters, it's time to awaken from the slumber and discern the value in all that have been placed before our tabernacle, our bodies. It's time to quit taking things for granted. Even the things that some people might think are little or simple plays a role in the building up and the perfecting of the body. There are responsibilities that come with tasks that are given. Who knows the degree of responsibility that rests in their possession? Have we identified, have we discerned what responsibilities have been bestowed upon us? Will we purposely tempt the Most High? Will we continue to ignore and take for granted? Will we continue to take the skills, the talents, the abilities, the sound mind provided by the Most High for granted? What would be the consequences of such actions? Consider these verses. Luke 12:48. Luke 12:48. But he who did not know, yet did what deserved flogging, shall be beaten with few. And everyone to whom much is given, from him much shall be demanded. And to whom much has been entrusted, from him much more should be asked. You see, my brothers and sisters, the responsibilities come with some accountability, some expectations. Let us begin to realize the value in the skill sets, the abilities, the talents, the sound mind that has been given us. Romans 14:12 states, so then every one of us should give account of himself to Elohim. How long do you think we will continue to discover patience and mercy as we journey forward, taking for granted all that is entrusted to us? What would be the face of reproof, chastening, judgment, or wrath? Where will we be positioned when one or more of these things should occur to bring us into obedience? How long will we walk in darkness and or ignore the words of the Most High Yahuah? How long will we ignore the methods in which instructions and guidance is delivered to us from the Spirit of Yahushua? Who can discern the righteous words, messages, and or teachings provided through a brother or sister? Who's able to discern from one brother to another what the Most High is saying to us? Living instructions, living guidance. Are donkeys speaking? Do we see donkeys talking? Do we hear the rocks crying out? What is before us, my brothers and sisters? If we can discern, let us pray for understanding. If we cannot, let us seek discernment, and then let us seek to understand, and let us seek to respond with true worship and obedience to the Most High. There will, my brothers and sisters, there will be humbling events coming continuously in the coming months. How much time do we really have to get it right? How much time do we have to press closer into the righteousness of the Most High Yahuah? Time is a precious thing. There will continue to be humbling events, whirlwinds, storms, some natural and many man-made. As the fruit of man's rebellion increases, we shall see a response. We shall see a response as it relates to the written word and living words of the Most High. There will be a gathering of an awakening nation. It will occur. What will be your position? To believers in the midst of all that is to come, it will be humbling events that in the wake of such, we will become sharper, keener, and more able to discern the righteous guidance from above. Humbling events will come, but to the rebellious, another definition and or meaning. Those who rebel against the Most High will give it different interpretations and meanings. Choose wisely your position. Let your actions reflect your decision. For many of us, sometimes we speak much, but our actions do not line up with what we say. Let us pray that there is balance in our actions and in our words. For actions oftentimes speak louder than words. Skills, talents, abilities, my brothers and sisters, all that has been given us, including a sound mind, has come from the Most High Yahuah. Through the guidance of the Spirit of Truth, the Spirit of Yahushua, let us begin to embrace them with purpose and obedience. Let us begin to identify the things that we have found favor with in the Father and respond righteously. Until next time, my brothers and sisters. Until next time, I suggest that you be encouraged. I pray that you are encouraged. I pray that we continue to increase in wisdom, knowledge, discernment, and understanding. I pray that we find the comfort, the clarity, the sense of direction that is necessary. For the coming days will pose some challenges many of us may have never, ever experienced in life. Pray and watch. Pray and watch. For the Most High Father is not slack concerning his promises, his words, his plan. Pray and watch. Study. Pray some more. And discern with understanding, for the time is at hand. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, I bid you shalom. Shalom. Shalom.